everyone, welcome back to another Wheelhouse video. Today we're going to be going over our fleet management section within the Wheelhouse software. So what you're looking at on screen is the fleet management cars screen. Now, the first thing anyone's going to have to do when they go to the screen is add new cars. And we make it pretty easy to bulk add your cars to this section. You can do so by going to the gear icon in the top left, selecting bulk create cars. And then here you can actually copy and paste your cars or enter them in as needed. So if I enter a couple cars, not only, especially if we copy and paste in the text box, it will detail how many cars it's adding for you, as well as separate them out nicely, just so that you can see which cars you're importing. Now, once a car is imported, you're also going to want to update additional information with cars. Now, you can do this individually or as a bulk action if cars share similar attributes. If you want to do a couple cars, you can use the checkboxes on the far left to select any records that you wish to update. In addition, if it's a bulk select all, you can use the top checkbox to select the entire sheet. In terms of individually updating railcars, you can select on any part of this row and it will pull up the car information. Now I'm pulling this one up as an example that's already been filled in. We have the ability to add things like base information, lease information, and mechanical. So let me actually pull up this one here. So here's the lease information. You can put in if you're subleasing the car from or to, in this case, and then you have company, on date, off date, cost, contract number, and rider for your columns. And then the mechanical is quite detailed, so we have 3 different categories. You have your base mechanical attributes at the top, which encompasses most of the form here. You also can track your dates just below that, and that includes things like your requalified date or last in shop, often tracked within the fleet management tool. And then last but not least, you have measurements of the car if you wish to track the car measurements itself. So you can adjust any of these and hit save at the bottom to make the changes. Now, including that, you also have some different sorting and filter options. At the very top right now, I have just it on all cars. I can change this to show just my active cars or archived cars as well. I can export this information out of Wheelhouse if needed. And then back in the gear icon on the far left, I can actually toggle columns on and off so that I can have a more concise table here for the information that I need to see. You can also save filters. So if you apply multiple filters to the table and you don't want to apply them every time you come in here, you can actually save it as a filter and easily come back to that filter. So if we select this one, it'll automatically apply the fleet status and division filters that I've applied in the past. And now I don't have to worry about doing it on each column individually. In the top left, you'll also notice a search box. This is more for broad searches. And if you hover over this little question mark, it'll indicate which fields are actually not searchable using the search tab, because not all columns are searchable. With that being said, that is the fleet management section.